Hi everyone, welcome to your weekly edition of Show Me How It's Done. My name is Laura Nerbonis and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Today I have a very fun and light-hearted card for you. It is using a bundle that I'm happy to report is carrying on into the 2025 annual catalog, but a couple caveats with that. The coordinating paper, the lighter than air paper, is not going to be carrying over. So if you love this card or if you love this bundle, you'll want to make sure to purchase this adorable paper package before it disappears. And you can see I've chopped it up, unfortunately. So lots of pieces missing, but lots and lots of fun colors and patterns in there. Also, there are coordinating embellishments for this. Let me see if I have a package. Yep, here we go. These guys are also not carrying over, so keep that in mind. Now, the hot air balloon bundle will be carrying forward along with the dies, but they are only available at a 10% discount when you buy both of them together until April 30th. Okay, so in the next catalog, they will be split up and you can buy them separately, but if you buy them now, you get a nice little discount. So it is currently Tuesday, April 9th, and it is a very exciting day. I chose not to show you something that's retiring. Well, I easily could have, but the reason I didn't is because all of our retiring products are only available while supplies last. And today was the start of a sale that is very, very exciting. It is a retirement sale, if you will. So items that Stampin' Up! Is discontinuing from the mini catalog and the annual catalog for this year. Some of them are on sale. We have discounts from 10 all the way to 60% off. So make sure to check out my website, learnerbonus.stampinup.net, and shop today, because those items are all while supplies last. Even though they technically are available till April 30th, the ones with the really big discounts are going to disappear and not be available anymore. So I chose not to do something from that list because who knows, if I was filming this and something was already gone, we'd all be sad. So I'm going to do something from the carryover list and just tell you about that sale. So if you'd like to follow along with me today, I have a very fun little card for you. You can easily change out the colors and make this a little different. You can make a little boy's card out of this and anything that you'd like. But I decided to go with the Calypso Coral because I really like this cloud paper that comes in that package of lighter than air DSP. So we're going to play with that. Let me give you all the measurements and you can craft along with me. So for my card base, I have Calypso Coral, as I mentioned. This is going to be 5.5 by 8. Usually we go 8.5. We're only going 8, and we're going to put that score mark at 4 inches. When you fold this in half, it gives you a card that's just slightly skinnier than what we're used to. Okay, now on the inside of our card, we always like to have something to write on. So I've got a piece of basic white. This will be 3 3/4 by 5. And you can always come back later on and stamp, or maybe you've got some extra designer series paper scraps that you could decorate the bottom of this with. Whatever your preference is, you can add those in whenever you'd like. Okay, now for the front of our card. So we're going to go with a complementing color to Calypso Coral. So I went with the Petal Pink. I always forget this one. I don't know why. Yeah, Petal Pink. There we go. And I embossed it, and you can see it a little better here, with one of our Settles embossing folders. These are an online exclusive. They come in a pack of 3 with this one, a polka dot one, and then another really easy to use background pattern. So it's a nice little embossing set if you're interested, but I did emboss that. It is 3 3/4 by 5 1/4, and we're going to put that on just with a flat adhesive. Now we get to do a little cutting of cardstock. Whatever color you chose for your base, you're also going to do these two pieces in that same color. So the top one is going to be an even square. It's going to be 3 inches by 3 inches. This bottom one is a nice little rectangle, and it's going to be 1.5 by 3. Now I like to set these onto my card before I put any adhesive on them and just kind of space them out and see where I'd like them. You're going to want a little border around the top, the bottom, and the sides. And once you're happy with that, we're going to pop these pieces up on dimensionals. Just do one at a time so that I keep that spacing kind of steady and I know where they're going. Whoop, took you all the way off. Here we go. And this can go right in there. Okay, now we're going to grab a piece of Designer Series paper. So like I mentioned, I wanted those clouds, but I could easily flip this over and use the fun little polka dots on the back too. But this page is going to be 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. That will go right in the middle of the square at the top of your page. Now we need something to stamp on. So that piece of white is going to be 1 1/4 by 2 3/4. We're not adding it to the card yet. I like to always do my stamping first because if I make a mistake, I can easily flip this over or I can cut a brand new one and I'm not trying to get it off of that card base. So from the hot air balloon stamp set, I could have used quite a few different sayings, but I like this one. Up and away, hooray, it's your birthday. So we're going to use that along with the Calypso Coral Ink because it complements and it's really nice. So just tap, tap, tap because your ink pads are nice and juicy. And we're stamping a little bit towards the left-hand side because we want to leave room for that hot air balloon on the right. If you're happy with it, go ahead and attach it to the card just with something flat. I definitely am a double-sided tape person, but I know some of you love glue or seal, so whatever works for you is just fine. That should have just the slightest border around it. Oops, a little too much. There we go. Now you get to do a little cutting. So you have a couple options. You can either stamp your own balloons in whatever fun colors you would like to, and then cut them out using the coordinating dies. Or if you have the lighter than air paper, there are some pieces that look like this that the dies will actually complement, and they will cut all these balloons out for you. So I can get at least 5 full balloons. You could fussy cut if you really wanted to have 2 of these balloons, but those dies do not cut the coordinating basket out at the same time. You can use this die to cut those coordinating baskets, or you can use this die to use a different color. So I wanted to match my colors. This one was the nice Coastal Cabana. This balloon's a little azure afternoon, so I've cut that basket out along with the balloon, and then 2 little clouds, one in each of the sizes that are offered. So this is always fun to attach, but let me show you a trick. We're going to turn your balloon over. You're going to grab a little bit of double-sided tape, just a tiny little piece. I had scissors handy, it'd be easier. And we're going to stick the back of the balloon onto the bottom of your space and just put tape right over top of those. Okay, that's all that needs to be attached. While it's flipped over, go ahead and add dimensionals because we do want this balloon floating up in the air nicely for us. You mostly just need them in the top and the bottom because this empty space here, you don't need any dimensionals in there. And I just put this off to the right hand side. So then you have two fun little clouds. It's up to you what you do with them, but I thought it was cute to add one of them just up by my lettering here. And then I'll add the other one just kind of coming across my balloon so it looks like it's fully floating in the sky. This way. So I only put dimensionals on half of the cloud. That's the half of the cloud that's touching my hot air balloon. Otherwise, you're going to end up with a wonky looking cloud kind of tipping over. And that's not fun. This one's a little low. Try again, Betty. Move up. There you go. There. And then if you have some gems and you want to add them, you can go ahead. I need a little eraser for that. That's okay. And there is your card. Easy peasy. Okay, so I have a bonus thing to show you. So think same layout, but different bundle. So instead of using the hot air balloon bundle, I decided to use the perennial lavender for this one. I've used the exact same measurements. I've used the designer series paper and stamped something here. But for my focal piece instead, I cut a couple of the little branches. I cut my nice little stalk of flowers. I added a stem, and then I used these white, beautiful butterflies that they come in a package of 40 of them, so you don't have to cut those out over and over again and poke out all the details. And then I just colored this, I shouldn't say color, but I just used a blending brush to rub a little bit of purple onto the wings there. So it's a bonus idea for you. I'm not going to do that one start to finish, but here are two cards from the perennial lavender, and then your options, of course, here you can see all 4 of them from the hot air balloon bundle. And perennial lavender is also carrying over. The only thing that won't be is the postage stamp set that was part of the suite, and of course our paper usually never carries over. So I will say the perennial lavender stamp set and dies are carrying over, and you can use them for the next year to come. But there you go. I hope you enjoyed today's project. I hope you are very excited for what's coming. Make sure that you're following my Lauren Scrapbook page on Facebook. And if you're in Canada and don't have a demonstrator, please reach out. I'd love to send a catalog your way so you're all set for May 1st when that starts. And head to my website, laurenurbonus.stampin'.net, to see what is on sale today. But please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel because that would be lovely. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.